Combat? I think I'm just gonna kind of like go straight into it. Combat, not combat. Mac, you're sitting on top of these little frogs working at trying to get these gems out, and the bird pals, the bird gals, are trying their best right in front of you. What are you doing?
I would like to attempt to remove the third and final eye from these statues. So I will make another 2 attacks since me has my back.
Now the birds will never get back their pluck.
She's got her little toothpick like wedged in on the other side to help you out.
Okay, so since these are attacks, my highest one, I'm gonna roll for bless for 16.
Yeah, you can get this eyeball out pretty easily, actually. The birds have been working at it for a while. It's just been really hard for them.
They loosened it up for you. You would net with like the pickle jar.
Yeah, they did. Mm-hmm. And I put this gem in my bag.
And the black goopy stuff is sputtering in this part of the fountain as you have the 3 gems in your bag.
So it hasn't completely stopped.
Nope, not yet.
All right. I'd like to stay where I am, but also look down at this bowl that has like spikes in it.
Mm-hmm. I'll allow investigation on your next turn as you slide down to check out the bowl.
That's fair. I just figured I'd look there to see what else I would see.
Yeah.
Fair enough. My turn's over, but that does leave Sora with something new to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, Sora's just gonna fly her 60 feet. She doesn't need 60 feet most likely, but she's gonna go to this big old boy.
Yeah.
And how far away is she? I guess that is important.
It's about 45. Give or take. I'm not going to calculate hypotenuse right now. You can make it in a turn.
Sure. 45. Got it. It's important. All right. And then they're going to attempt to take out his eyes.
Okay.
Or at least go for it. And just do a normal shred. So that's going to be +5 to attack. Hold on. Sorry. Spell attack mod. Your spell modifier, okay. Which is +4. Okay, got it. Sorry about that, guys. I'll be better next time.
Shame.
Oh, it's a nat one, so he doesn't hit.
Oh.
Or she doesn't hit.
Nat 1, that means I get to roll my nat 1 die.
Oh, yes, it does.
She will hit herself.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. 1d4 +3 +2. Ugh. She's gonna take 7 damage.
Ouch.
I'm just checking her HP. 4 + 4 times my range. Okay, so yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
All right, she did not like that, but she's good. And then her last 15 feet, she's going to go back towards me for 15 feet, and she has flyby.
Yes.
So
she moves out of the way, and she hurts herself in the process, maybe like ruffling some feathers as she scratches herself.
All right.
Not too pleased, probably confused about why she needs to fight a tree, and reassessing what this tree is not actually a tree, but a people, possibly.
You don't ask questions, Laura. You take orders.
Axel.
Squawk, is the war I'm fighting worth it? I'm gonna try to reach out and touch someone with my big fire hand. So strength saving throw. Please.
Yeah, sure. How's a 24?
That'll do it. I will then have Titania fly back over to me and grab a pouch of ball bearings from my person. And she will fly that over above yon treeman and scatter them at his feet.
Okay. Don't entirely remember how ball bearings work. I know they're on the feet, and I know you have to make dex saves. 10-foot square?
It's a fat... Yeah, so I'll do the 10-foot square so that it... He's gargantuan, so like I can like get like two sides of him by dropping him on his corner.
Yeah.
And then it's flat 10 DC. Or you can move at half speed if you want to, and then you don't have to make a save.
We'll see how well he does.
Oh,
if he decides
7 feet of movement.
Oh my
coming
God.
at you. Somebody cast Ray of Frost.
I'm coming for you.
I forgot something. Okay, I'll remember for next turn.
Oh, I forgot about tree explosion jutsu.
It's fine. We're fine.
On a legendary action on your turn, your brain explodes.
Alright. Again, his arm comes up. Some of it, like the trunk widening up as it becomes claw-like to come back down onto you again. Balfour. How does a 16 hit?
It does not.
And he misses. His hand hitting the ground right next to you with a big old thunk. I believe he continues his statement. And it would be ing the party. Because I think he started off with "you are already ruined."
He says you are ruining the
Something
party.
like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. And he squares off in front of you. He can't talk too much on his turn because he's slow. He will have to continue the next one. Balfour.
So I'm within 10 feet. That's why he can hit me. I'll move 5 feet back. Away from the ball bearings. I will ready an attack, so if he comes within my range, I will attack with a mace. And then for my bonus action, my unseen servant will dump whatever bowl of food is up there on the table onto the floor.
There's surprisingly no bowls of food. However, your unseen servant is confused in the sense of maybe this is a bowl, and the next thing you hear on the ground is a twang as an instrument hits the floor.
A fucking oboe or a fucking standing bass, just a giant fucking
Seinfeld plays, and then
he gets drums.
and that's my turn.
Not Mac. Actually, no. Mac can see on top of Frog. No, Mac is looking in the thing. It's Axel who will see it from the doorway. The instrument that drops seems to be a lute.
of when?
I believe.
Yep, covered in foliage.
No, not covered in foliage.
Perhaps.
Smashed to pieces.
Ah, it hasn't been cursed yet then. It's the original.
Oh, no. No, it's not a lute. It's a lyre. My bad.
No, you're a
You're a
liar.
liar.
I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
You're a liar.
We
The
all had a good
instrument
time with
is
that
a
one.
lyre. I was like, wait, no. I was like, I didn't want a common instrument. Why is it a lute? You're thinking of the L. You're thinking of the other L instrument. So it's a lyre that falls onto the ground, and it doesn't seem to break or shatter. as it hits. And that is your turn, Balfour. Mac, you are... What? Oh.
If I may, just because it's top of the initiative, I would like to propose to everyone here a 3-man wombo combo. A 3-man, 2-bird wombo combo. In which this guy's covered. These ball bearings are on the ground. There's this big hand. I want the big hand to do like the when you duck behind one guy so the other two can push him over, and then everybody else is going to full force run at the tree to try to knock it over into the fountain, under the thought process that the fountain will soon be pouring clean water, which may have a purifying effect on the treeman. That is my proposed 3-man, 2-bird wombo combo. How does the council feel?
The council feels like you should do it in character.
It's really hard to fit into 6 seconds, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is it Mac's turn, top of the initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Me is looking at you as if to help.
Yeah, great. Love that. I'm not going to investigate this bowl yet. I'm going to hop to the frog that's closest to the giant. Mm-hmm. So I'm on the other side. And where he is standing, I'm going to go ahead and cast Create Bonfire. So he's going to have to do a dexterity save or take 1d8 fire damage.
He's probably going to have to.
Yeah, I would think so.
Of all the saves. Oh, good for him.
Oh, he meets. Good for him. Next turn. He ain't going nowhere.
Where you going? Nowhere.
Dances
I got
around
you
the
for
fire
3 minutes.
I was actually surprised he did. I didn't think that was going to work.
That's my turn.
I have a one-time Saver Suck con save or repeated Saver Suck strength save up my sleeve. I can only cast one. And I didn't think he'd be very weak at either.
Yeah, so it's your turn.
For the end of my turn, Sora is going to go and take another attack.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit. So, cool.
What is your...
My turn's over.
No.
This is 7.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I have to make sure.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, she tries.
And she runs away.
Yep. Axel.
So first off, I'm going to go for the high five, so you can make a strength saving throw, please.
Yes. That would be a 20.
That's successful. And then Titania is going to do her flyby attack as well. Never mind. I'm looking at the five. It says attack restriction. A familiar can attack. So it's going to fly over to Balfour and give him the help action, and then fly away because that's flyby. Woohoo! Encouraging hoots.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Encouraging hoots as creatures and men try to fight the giant tree.
We'll say that Titania as
Encouraging Hoots is the next new grunge band.
As Titania flies over the tree creature, she's gonna tactfully drop some of her silver pinions on top of the monster, making it easier to hit, giving it big old targets to see to flavor that help action.
Okay. Sounds good.
Better than encouraging hoots.
So your Balfour moved 5 back. Still within range of my guy, because he's a giant-ass creature.
What's his range? 15?
I'm not going to tell you his range.
Yes.
I strategically wanted to move out of his range. That's why I moved back.
If you moved out of his range, he would have had attack of opportunity. You said 5
yeah,
foot.
which I'm willing to. Got it. Understood.
You're still within the threatened range.
Roger that. Do your worst.
Okay.
Go ahead. Use a legendary tree action.
Legendary tree action to try and hit you. How does a 26 go?
Pseudo Wudo. It would do it. Do your worst.
Do my worst. That will be 14
it was also a crit.
bludgeoning damage. Wait, no, because he goes to attack you, your thing procs first. Because you said when he attacks you, you do it first.
Well, he has to be in range, right? So I guess I just hit his arm or whatever is near me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, stand by. Actions and attack.
I will consider him in range because he has to reach towards you.
That's a
Smack his
13.
arm.
Probably didn't do it.
No, you didn't. You tried. So he goes to smack you, raining down 14 bludgeoning damage onto your being. However, as he steps forward to try and get closer to you, he slips on the little ball bearings on the ground and becomes prone.
Yeah, he does.
Whoa!
Cool.
I don't think he'll have
so
enough movement to get up. He can be in the process, but I don't.
He could have killed us all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does now fail all dexterity saving throws. So at the end of his turn,
At the end of his saving throw,
1d8 fire damage.
Yep. Can you roll me the fire damage?
I am. It's a 6. And Pokemon has taught me that's super effective against wood types.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I went with Fire Hand. I was with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had some thoughts. I thought at the fight went down in the fountain, either cold or lightning, but I'm playing a lot of Baldur's Gate.
Get that.
Yeah, and he's fallen onto the ground as fire starts to consume around him.
Idiot. So I feel whenever anybody falls and it's not a good response.
He did move closer towards you, Balfour, so he's kind of like in square and not square, but have it what you will with that. Balfour, your turn. He is now prone. You get advantage on your attacks.
Go give this motherfucker the people's elbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Okay, I will move up. The 15 feet is what I was.
I thought it was 5.
Well, I was 10 and he got me. I moved back 5. Oh, so I don't know what his reach is, so I had to move up 15 to him.
He wants to get within 5 feet of the guy to hit him.
Yes, you can be.
How far is that?
5 feet.
Got him.
All right, that's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
With advantage?
Yeah, I might get a crit. You never know. Nope, that's a 1.
Exactly.
So we'll take the other one. It's crit fail.
All right. Well, hey, at least you got that one out of the way.
Shoot. So that's 4 damage there. But on top of that, what I'm going to do is a Searing Smite. Which, when I make a hit, which I did, it's going to do an additional 1d6 fire damage and causes the target to ignite in flames. And at the start of its turn, it must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
On its turn.
Yeah, and
So
if a
not right
target
now.
or a creature within 5 feet of it uses action to put out the flames, blah, 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 blah. The spell ends. There's
That's
no crits
amazing.
here. So, let's roll
So
that.
much fire.
I'm telling you, that howling in the dice distance is Smokey the Bear, and he's so pissed.
All right, so that's 4 for fire damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action. Topple the table, unseen servant.
Table flip.
Small table.
Table flip
I believe that's going to be more than 10 or 15 pounds of what it can hold.
Well, sorry, I lied. I can't do that. It takes a bonus action, and I use Searing Smite to do that, so I can't do anything within this turn.
Your unseen servant's not sure what to do.
Yeah, and not because he couldn't do it. He just can't.
He's just waiting for
All he can do
doesn't
is
have the
jostle it
actions.
5 feet ahead.
Please make a dexterity saving throw, Balfour.
It's okay.
You're going to get stuck in this guy's vines and stuff. Ugh.
He's
That's
on fire.
That's
13.
Okay. Noted. Gotta roll a
Ominous.
dice. When you go in to hit and cause your fire, cause a wound, and from this wound splashes up to you some black goop. Please take 11 acid damage.
He says, "You were like a brother to me, Balfour."
This goop will stay on you, and you will take damage until you or an ally uses an action to wipe off this black goop. Or 3 rounds go by for it to dissipate.
All right.
But he's burning every turn, and you're getting scrunched every turn by acid.
Evensies.
It's evensies. All right, Mac.
Would you say this goop is water-like in nature or goo-like in nature?
The goo has been the same goo as all the goo has ever gooed that I've described.
Okay, but so it's goo is what I'm
Yes.
hearing. Okay. I'm gonna investigate and figure out what the hell's going on with this weird sacrificial spike bowl.
Okay, roll
That's
me
what I would like to
investigation.
do. Yeah, sure. That sounds like an idea. Wait, hold on. Yeah, fuck it. Hey, look at that. 15.
Cool. You go to investigate this sacrificial bowl. There's a little 3-prong spike coming out from it, very familiar to you from when you've seen it last. And around this bowl like area, there are words written around the side. Though it's hard for you to tell what these words are, you do recognize them to be repeating over and over and over again on the
Is it a language I understand at least? Like, if I get closer, I'll be able to...
It's not a language you know.
Do I know what language it's in? Oh, motherfucker.
The designs and swirls seem elvish looking, but not quite.
Well, that's fun. Hey, I know Elvish, though. Oh, but it's not quite Elvish. Fuck!
Yeah.
All right.
It's elf-ish.
Yeah, Elvish. Yeah, I got it. Well, I guess I'm gonna climb back up to the top of the statue so I can see the battlefield. And then I'm gonna say with my free action, there's a creepy sacrificial bowl in here with elfish writing. And then
Is that call and response?
Sora.
Yeah, you can call in response.
Yes, it is.
Throw it to me!
It did not look throwable.
Never mind. I was imagining like a shoebox size.
Yeah. And then Sora will rush up and attack with advantage.
Scree.
It's gonna be 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, and that motherfucker's gonna take 8 slashing damage? Question mark? Hold on. Yes, 8 slashing damage, specifically in the eyes.
Yeah. Scratches of wood happen from Sora onto the creature as the bits of bark peel away for kind of more of an underbark look.
Yeah.
Sora needs to make a dexterity save, please.
I would love to. She's good at that. She's gonna go 21.
She passes. She's good. She avoids
She
getting
flies
gooped.
away.
Flies away.
Actually, you know what? So we're gonna send her 30 feet straight up. We don't know how far this motherfucker can swing.
At least 15 feet. We know that's at least probably 20-foot range, 25-foot range.
I thought you moved 5 foot away because I heard 5, and that's why I thought he could reach. I did not understand it to be 15. Axel, your turn.
I am going to take out my spell book and in the blink of an eye, it seems instantaneously, I make this quill appear and it writes out really complex arcane sigils that would normally take me a long time to complete as I use my scribe wizard ability to cast a ritual instantaneously. So I'm casting a spell without a spell slot basically to do Unseen Servant. I'm going to do that right next to Balfour. I'm going to use my bonus action to have him wipe off the goo.
Oh.
Yeah, the Unseen Servant can start wiping off goo.
And then Titaniania. One second. Titania is going to come and get a bag of caltrops, and she's going to drop caltrops on top of this guy. Fuck you, nerd.
God.
Fuck you, nerd. And they're all red hot. So I will be arguing for 1d4 piercing, 1d4 fire, just so everyone's tracking.
Oh my goodness. Okay. His turn. I think it's at the end of his turn with all the fire. Half his movement speed to get back up. And he has to... How much to get out of the ball bearings again?
So it's just because he's moving through. He's taking a movement action, which is standing up where the ball bearings are. He's got to just make the DC 10 dex save again. If he fails, he's gonna fall back down like an idiot.
Wait, hold on. Isn't it he does a save or moves half movement speed, right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
he
could
could-
stand up without making the
But he
save.
already used his half movement to stand up, so then he wouldn't be able to move any. He'd be
Right,
at zero
so his-
movement regardless.
Exactly. Yeah. So that or it's saved to fall down again.
Yeah, I guess so.
Take your pick. Yeah. Either way, you're not getting out of the create bonfire or the caltrops.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of things going on here. He'll get
This is
up.
when he busts out his wings.
Still in the bonfire in some sections of him. As well as not disturbing the ball bearings, but they are
Yeah, as long as
there.
he doesn't move, you have to worry about any of my stuff.
Caltrop's not there. Movement to get up. Still technically 7 feet of things, but he's there. If he moves, then he's not getting out of anything, so he's kind of stuck. What he can do is there's a Balfour right there.
He's got to take some fire damage right first, though, yeah.
Fire damage is at the end of his turn.
It's all at the end, right?
Oh, no, his is at the start. Devon's searing
at the start of
smite
each
is
of
at
its
the start.
turns, yep.
Okay, so
he makes a
One at the
con
beginning,
save.
one at
there's
the
a
end.
lot of fire going on.
It's a fire
You
sandwich.
basically have to roll 8 million fire rolls, Avon. So
I'm making you guys roll the dice.
That's fine.
I'll roll his saves. Just tell me. It's con save for the fire.
for the searing smite.
How's a 12?
It's a 12. He has
that
to beat
meets
it though, right?
Successful. No, he met
Meets,
the DC.
beats.
He met the
What?
DC. Okay.
So he beats.
So he puts
Does he
that
take
one out.
half?
No. Let's see. On a successful save, the spell ends. Nope, that's it.
Okay, cool. So he manages to fluff up some of the foliage around him that hasn't quite died enough to catch on fire.
Smothered that flame.
And he does his thing. Tries to hit Balfour again. We'll see. How does a 16 hit Balfour?
Does not.
Yeah, he tries again, but not quite. Maybe a little distracted with some of the ashes that are floating around as he tries to, like, concentrate and not
The birds
be
sacking him.
burnt. Yeah.
The fire everywhere.
Yeah, no, it's not a great
There's still a big
time.
fire hand. Like, I know what you did.
Alright. And end of turn bonfire. The deck save?
Yep, dexterity saving throw. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No, that's not gonna work. That's a 3.
All right. He's going to take 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage.
And let that be a lesson to you.
Hey, damage is damage. It stacks.
The only hit point that matters is the last one.
Cool beans. Balfour. You're standing in front of this thing that's standing in front of you now.
I will look at it in its red eyes, menacingly, and I will say to it, flee. And I'll use the command spell. You have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be an interesting time for sure for everyone. Yeah, how's a 7?
He does not save. So on his next turn, he has to move away from me as fastest available means.
Okay.
He's about to fucking yuck it up. You're setting him up to trip on the bananas.
Well, it's a good thing that doesn't affect this turn because he has 0 movement speed. It's good that it starts at his next turn.
Yep.
Mac.
Yeah, I'm up here on these frogs with no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just going to pull out my bow and take a shot at this guy since he's standing now.
How's Frogtown looking in terms of flowage?
It's still sputtering.
So we're gonna roll, and we got a 9 to hit. Ooh, that's a miss.
Yeah, the arrow whizzes on past the giant tree man. A little thunk into the wood behind.
Sora, that'll end my turn, and Sora will try to strike as well. Sora is going to hit because it's
What's the number?
23.
Yep.
And then she's going to do another 8 damage.
What kind?
Slashing.
Cool beans. She goes to slash at the creature. She'll need to make a dex save for me.
Yes, she will. She fails. She got a 5.
She goes in to try and take the eyes again and successfully, scratching him up real bad in the face. She does end up gathering some of the black goop on its face that streams from its eyes onto her claws. She takes 3 acid damage. It will be stuck on her for 3 turns or until someone wipes it off.
All right. With that, she heads straight towards Mac.
Okay. She'll get to you on her next turn. So
She has 16 feet
she
of
has 60 movement.
speed. So she goes 15
no, she was 60
and then
up,
45
right?
back, though.
Wasn't she up above it?
Oh, that's right. She
came
was
down.
30 up. Yeah, you're right. So 30 and then 30. All right, that's fair. You're right. I forgot I put her 30 feet up. And that's my turn.
And that is your turn. Axel.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Titania fly directly over to the object that Mac had described to us, the one with the elf-ish language on it. And then I'm going to use my action to warg into Titania's eyes to see if I can read it. Let me look what languages I know. Celestial, Common, and Draconic.
You do not recognize this elf-type looking language, but it definitely looks like a language where it repeats over and over again.
Sick. As a bonus action, I'm going to have my unseen servant wipe the sweat off of Balfour's brow.
He is getting hot next to all that fire.
Yeah,
It's basically a brush fire right there.
He throws a little bit of dirt on there because he knows he likes it. That's how you take a bath, because you're an elf.
Alright. My creature has to move, but I do know he's not a dumb creature.
The only stipulation is he has to end as far away from Balfour as possible,
Yes.
based on his movement. Anything other than that? Okie dokie, artichoke.
He moves the full everything he can try and do. It's not that far. It's towards the door. The ground rumbles around you, Axel.
Oh yeah, so where's he going?
But he's warged. He's going towards the door.
Toward the door. Okay.
That's the furthest away from you to flee. And that is... He's still right next to the fire arm thing that's in his way. So he tries. He's doing his best. His action has been spent to flee.
Hey everybody, it's your sweet and sour Uncle Shainsaw here, interrupting the show for a minute to tell you about my new book. Blair County is a cute little book, packed to the brim with charm. Cal is a farmer from the idyllic small rural community of Blair County. When his father passes away, he is forced to return home from college in the big city to take over the care of his family farm. He struggles to get by, but he is content to fill his days with the ease and comfort of his friends and neighbors. However, Peace can't always last, and the change of the seasons brings with it those with wicked hearts who look upon the magical energy running beneath the sleepy town with hungry eyes. It's a classic tale of a town banding together to protect their homes from harm. With plenty of magical charm, action, a love triangle, twists, and more, I guarantee this book has a little something for everybody. So come on in, take a load off, and enjoy a little slice of Blair County with me. Available for purchase now on Amazon.com or read for free with Kindle Unlimited. Link in the description. Now, back to the show.
Balfour, it is your turn.
I want to use... I'm just forgetting the word. To double my movement. What is it called?
Dash?
I want to use dash. I want to dash over to the table and be at the base of that, and then have my unseen servant as bonus action. Just flipping anything else off that table he can.
Nothing else rains from the table. Oh, actually, one more thing rains from the table. And it will be a sharp, pointy-looking stick.
How big is the stick?
It's kind of conular in nature. Kind of twisty.
Like a cornucopia?
Like how long is it?
Probably about 12, 13, 14 inches, give or take.
Oh, inches. I was like, okay. And that's my turn.
Mac.
Yeah, so my turn. This giant has moved. He has foiled my plans. I'm going to create bonfire under him again. The old one will dissipate. The new one will show up. He needs a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it does not save. That's a 2.
Burn! Burn, baby, burn.
Disco.
3 fire damage.
How much?
3 fire damage.
No, okay. Over here trying to get a calculator out, but I was like, oh, I could do this math easy. This is fine.
Now it is Sora's turn. Does Sora take the
Oh, yes.
poison
Sora,
damage at the start or the end of her turn?
start of her turn. She will take 1 acid damage.
Yikes. Okay.
Hey, at least it's just 1 and not the highest on the die.
No, I
Which
agree.
was
It's still a
2.
yikes moment.
It was a coin.
That's my turn. That's Sora's turn.
She makes it to you on her turn.
She's gonna do nothing. Yeah, exactly. Other than make it to me.
Axel, you are warged in looking at a bowl in a language you cannot recognize just yet.
Yeah, I'm going to warg out, and I'm going to cast Magic Missile. So my paper aeroplanes will streak out towards the treeman, and I will change the elemental type to fire, so they will be flaming paper airplanes.
Okay.
10-year-old me is so fucking impressed. And 34-year-old me loves
Still
it.
impressed.
Still impressed.
Yeah.
Equally impressed. One second. Let's see here. 3 of them. Okay. I wish there was just like a press magic missiles button.
Oh yeah, it would be easier.
11 points of fire damage.
Yeah, he's not looking so great.
And Titania will try to decipher this language.
She can try. As
She's
a reminder, Axel, you are in the doorway, last I remember.
Yes. Is he next? Is he on top of me right now?
He's about 10 feet away from you. 10, 15. It's at a diagonal.
In that case, erase that damage. Repaired game state. I cast Mage Armor in turn.
Okay.
I'm tanking him.
I love it. So he didn't take magic missile damage, is what Shane's trying to say.
Yeah.
He would rather do that knowing that now.
Okay.
Yeah, when I warged back out of Titania, I would look up and be like, "Oh, that's a dude."
That's a dude getting real close.
And so, about 10 or 20 pieces of paper fly out of Puck, and they whirl through the air and they wrap around my arms and my legs and my chest, creating rudimentary paper armor that glows with arcane sigils.
Okie dokie.
That's fucking cool.
Cool. I like that. It's real fancy. His goal is to flee. He has, at the end of his turn, it's the bonfire. He can get out of the bonfire, but then cannot move past Axel. Because Axel...
done.
Yeah, if he's done, his new
Man's
turn.
done.
Unless he
he
just
doesn't have to
is like, it's too hot for me. These guys are too strong. I gotta leave.
Oh, he is still right here. Okay.
Because command is just you use your next turn to do this one thing.
Okay, I thought it continued on until
It's
he
not
had...
the frying
No, that's
condition or
fear.
anything like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god. Yeah. Cool. 5, 10, 15. He moves out of the fire damage. But he does not seem to go towards you, Axel. He seems to be going towards the fountain. Still 15 feet of movement towards the fountain, but does not even give you a glance.
At any point does he enter and exit my threatened range?
No.
It's okay.
Sadly. Yeah. But he's getting closer to the fountain. Balfour, it's on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna push the whole table over. I'm just determined that this matters at some point, so I'm gonna put my back against the table. Use my trunk also, that gives me 80 pounds. I have a powerful build, gives me one size larger when determining my carrying capacity, which is why I want to lean up back against it with my 340 pound frame, and let's do some work. I don't know what happens. What do you want me to do there?
Are you talking about the giant table?
Yep.
How big is it specifically?
It's
Specifically?
10 feet tall.
10 feet tall, but it's about 15 feet on the short end and 25 feet long.
Well, I guess I'm imagining it's one. Is it 4 legs?
Yeah, it's 4 legs.
Okay, let's go ahead and take one of those out.
Okay. I'm just like...
Yeah, I was imagining
How
like
is
a more decorative, like a cake table. With like a round with like a base in the
circular
middle.
table.
You're a little like a Mad Hatter scene.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
attack one of the legs.
Yeah, go ahead and attack one of the legs.
That's a 7. To hit.
It does hit the side of a leg. It doesn't seem to do much of damage.
Well, so it doesn't hit, or you're saying that doesn't hit it? Doesn't hit
It will not. It's the broadside of a table, but you're not going to dink any damage with a 7. It's not going to do any damage. I'm just trying to flavor it. You kind of you miss.
Okay, that's what I needed here. Yeah.
Yeah, you miss. I just wanted to flavor it like it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, whenever I have like a speedy enemy, I like to say that you whiff, and whenever there's like a stout enemy, I say like you plink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of plonk against the table. Because
it doesn't make sense to be like this giant 20-foot tree creature definitely moves the out of the range of your mace. No, it's just like you thumped him.
You thought,
right, well,
it's not a scratch on it. It's a pretty sturdy table.
Okay, well then what I do have left is I'll have my unseen servant just come down and be next to me. That's it.
Unseen servant is 30 feet of movement. How many?
15 per turn.
15 per turn. You can't see where it is, but you know it's trying. It's on top of the table.
Never can.
Never can. Okay, what's going on?
But it's gonna try coming your direction. Mac.
How far away is our foliage friend from the wall of the fountain, the first wall?
The first wall, at his closest point, he is 10 feet away.
So he can move 10 feet, be at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And is where Mac's standing 10 feet away from that, or more than 10 feet away from that?
Where Mac is standing on the frog, it is 20 feet from that point to where it is, but then up some, because you're up about 10 feet on top of the frog. 10, 15.
Okay, so I would not be within his attack range while he's at that wall.
Yes. You would not be in his attack range.
Okay, cool. Well, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm going to create bonfire under him.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a dexterity saving throw.
How does a 15 go?
Oh, it's super successful, so he does not take fire damage.
He expected it this time. One trick ponies.
That's right. And then I'm gonna. So I thought about it. I'm being silly. I'm just gonna jump back to the furthest frog away. So I just put some extra distance between us.
Yeah, that moves you about 10 feet.
Perfect. And then Sora starts her turn. Acid damage.
Oh yeah. That will be 6 acid damage.
So we watch as Sora just kind of melts to this ooze and succumbs and just turns into this glittery red or silver light as she vanishes.
Kind of like a glitter holographic effect. Oh no, poor baby.
Tanya's gonna live forever. She has 1 hit point.
I like to imagine the spell component that was the bird that was used for it kind of plinks into the water.
What about that little bird statue that made him stronger that he got from wishing?
Yeah, but that's not... I mean, he doesn't have to have a component or anything. He summons him out of Primal. Yeah,
that's the little component I was making reference to.
Got it.
It just plinks into the water. It's wood. It floats. Little splash.
It's a duck.
When you
got it.
Your boat keys.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Axel.
Now that I'm covered in paper, it is time to play with fire some more. So I will be casting Magic Missile Fire Flavor this time.
Yeah.
Dang, pretty good roll. 14 fire damage.
Yeah, he's not looking so great. He seems covered in a lot of burn marks, besides goop kind of leaking out from these places everywhere around him.
And then Titania's gonna... Oh, sorry. I thought you were done.
No, go ahead.
Titania is gonna swoop down and grab that bird totem and fly it over to Mac.
I don't think she'll quite make it, but she can definitely on the end of her next turn.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just
Titania has nothing to do right now, so
yeah.
like last time she tried to read, and I was like, I can do a nice thing for my friend.
Yeah.
In bird memory, in bird memoriam.
Yeah. So you see the tree friend. He goes towards the fountain quickly as he can and like stuff his arms into the water. And Mac, you're looking down at him as his hands go in, and it's the water is not sputtering, it's the black stuff that's sputtering, just to be clear. And you can tell as his arms go in and reach in, you can see like some of the water start to like go up, to like soak up into his arms kind of vibe, like the wood gets darker, you know? Kind of like how when water's plants and the dirt starts to get darker. Yeah. You assumably drinking. And as you kind of like watch him and his face, his eyes seem to flicker from red to blue. But it kind of like stays in that state as he tries to do what that is. And that is his turn.
Horrifying.
The bonfire is only 5 foot square, right?
Yeah, so he would have moved out of it if he...
Yeah, I was just making sure because I was looking at it. I was like, okay, this is where I assigned it in my hand. Okay, yeah, no, so he's good. He's out of the bonfire right now.
And into the kitchen. That's not how it goes.
Okay.
Close enough.
Balfour. You're trying to make a mess of that party over there. There isn't much in the way of party supplies.
Bring it on, table leg.
You're gonna hit a table leg.
That's a 10.
You will hit the table leg.
That's 7 damage.
Okay, thank you. It is noted. Does not seem to break the table leg, just... there's a little dent.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, how damaged do you think the table would be?
1 being the lowest.
Well, okay, so let's do... Imagine in your head the number of hits it would take of that significance to actually destroy the table leg, and then give it a score based on that, with low being bad and high being good.
We're looking at a probably 0.5.
More
kind of low.
So you need to do probably about 1,000 more. Okay.
I'm doing it. All right, we're here. How long is this episode?
The table looks really sturdy, and you ruined some of the decoration of the swirly designs in that table leg. It is no longer symmetrical there.
All right, the damage is done. I will attack him next. I'm done. Unseen Servant moving down to me. Again, that's the call.
Yeah, I mean, almost there. I can see it. He's going down those stairs. You don't know where he is on those stairs, but you get the feeling he's kind of close, but not quite there. Was Balfour's turn. Back to Mac.
Real quick question. So, did you say he like put his roots into this water and he's like drinking up?
Yeah.
And I can see him doing that.
You can see him doing that. You also see his eyes are flickering blue.
I say, freeze! And then I'm going to use shape water to freeze 5 feet of water around his hands while he's in there.
Can't around creatures, I believe, with shape water.
What? Shit. I was so excited for that.
I know. I believe shape water is...
provided there's no creatures in it. Fuck! Alright, fine.
Yeah.
Well, that was going to be my move.
Could have had ice cube water.
Yeah, that's fine. I think we'll get serious now. And first time each turns. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to shoot him with a bow.
Yeah, sure.
And then we'll see what we do. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Perfect. I'm also going to use my feature, which is favored foe. So when I hit a creature, I can mark him. And the first time on each of my turns, I can do extra damage, including when you mark it. So he's going to take an extra 1d4.
Okay.
All right. So it's going to take 7 piercing damage. And then another 2 piercing damage. So 9 piercing damage total.
Your arrow goes into this creature, and it goes in with like a nice little thunk twang, but it doesn't go very deep. It's kind of sticking out like a dart.
Perfect. I'm gonna climb this motherfucker. That's my turn.
Axel.
Now that he's up to his dumb wrists in water, I'm gonna do magic missile, but this time my paper airplanes get to have tiny little rain clouds around them that sparkle and shoot out little bolts of lightning as I change the damage type to lightning. That is 12 points of lightning damage.
He's not looking too great. It's not a great time. Is there anything else, Axel, as this lightning kind of streaks across and leaves like little scars of zigzag patterns on his foliage type cape and bark like exterior?
Nope. That is. Titania will finish taking Mac his bird totem.
I thank you, Titania.
and she's gonna nestle in between his ears. That's where she ends her turn.
Oh,
amazing. Balfour. No, actually him. Sorry. I almost skipped the one guy.
The one guy.
The guy I have.
Yeah. You see him. He continues to stay where he is. But like his hands stay in the water. And his eyes continue to flicker as I have to make sure one more thing. Yeah, as a bunch of black goop kind of like starts to rain and fall out of his eyes kind of like very quickly. It still kind of got like a weird drippy nature to it, but it is not contained. But he stays there. It's not looking great for him, but this is the choice he's made. Balfour.
I'm going to abandon the table. I'm going to move 30 feet back toward my crew, and then I will put out the hand with my mace in it, and I will use Toll the Dead on him. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. How's a 14?
That will do it. And so that will not affect him at all.
He seems pretty solid and unbothered as a small little bell rings out in the area. Mac?
I think I'm just going to create bonfire under his feet, force him to move, or take damage. So, dexterity saving throw, please, and thank you. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. Fuck it.
He will not pass.
Aha! You've fallen for my trap! You're going to take 7 fire damage.
He's not looking so great.
That's my turn.
A lot of the bark
Actually, you're
and
up, buddy.
leaves are wilting as things start to burn off. A lot of goop kind of like gathering around near his feet now as he maybe bleeds.
Well, there you have
He
it. Gods
seems
don't bleed,
fragile.
so...
Huh?
I said, there you have it. Gods don't bleed, so...
300 ruled when
he's
it came
bleeding.
out.
It's kind of bleeding. But yeah. Axel.
I kind of feel like he just threw up. Maybe the darkness has left him. Balfour, can you use your abilities to search its intentions?
And then I'm gonna prepare a firebolt for if Balfour says to do it or not. On Balfour's turn, he will have a call and response, and if it's light him up, I'm gonna light him up. If it's not, I'm gonna wait and see if he throws up all the black goo, and then it's cool again.
So on Balfour's turn, stuff are gonna happen. Okay.
Kind of gets Venom symbiote leaving the host because it's failing vibe.
You see like all of this black goop kind of like spilling out from this being in various places, and a lot from where you guys have made wound marks and things of that nature. And one arm starts to lift and point towards the frogs. In very slow cadence, it goes, need heart for pure, and it kind of like shudder there as its hands go back into the water. Balfour, your turn.
Gonna move 30 more feet up. Am I 60 foot from the pool to the table?
You move closer, so where do you want to be? And I can tell you how far that is.
I want to be just as close as I can get to probably his left side if he's got, or if his back was to the table, just right there behind him.
Yeah, that's like 5-10 feet easy. This is from where you're trying to get closer.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna do a mace attack. Psst. And I'll look over at Axel and go, it ends here. And I'll try to attack it. It's a 10 though.
That will not hit. It kind of plunks against the side of this creature.
Cool. Unseen Servant. We'll splash some water in his face. Splash water in his face. You splash attack.
Unseen
Oh, right, he's still
Servant-
moving. Never mind. He's moving.
He's still
He was
moving.
coming off the table. Yeah. When you get here.
14 to hit with the firebolt.
Yeah, 14 will hit.
8 fire damage.
Yeah, he's not doing so great. As wood and things start to spill from him. The black goop coming from different places, the fire catching, more of the more flammable things around him. And Mac, it's your turn.
All right. Titania is a bird.
She is.
On my head.
Some have said
What
bird.
is the likelihood? Well, that's fair. The only bird. What is the likelihood that Mac could like hop to the closest statue and then jump towards this guy and Titania be able to help like flap her wings to make sure I can get all the way over there? Because I want to jump basically on him, essentially.
I see the Banjo-Kazooie method. It is in all the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
She didn't do anything with her turn last time, did she? No, because I just prepared a firebolt.
No, that's
this could be
what
the help action.
No, on her turn, she went to sit on Mac's head.
I thought she did that
exactly.
the last
So
time,
she's
and then I
on my
only
head,
prepped a
but her
firebolt
last
time.
turn, she didn't do anything.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just proposing that I get to eat her turn, even if it's the next one, to have her help me make the jump to this thing's face, essentially.
I thought it was Axel's turn. She went and gave you the bird and sat on his head.
I think
Then
that
it was
was
his turn
my
to tell
turn
you
to go.
things. Then Balfour. Then your held action procced. Now it's Mac's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Her next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
I could be mistaken. Absolutely. I thought that there was a past turn in there, but it really doesn't matter.
If you come jumping off onto the being creature, Mac, you can make it. However, you will have to roll your athletics to see if you can jump. Or no, your rabbit thing. You got 15 feet from that top of the frog to the guy. You should be able to make it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can jump pretty far, plus I'm falling, and I'm hoping Titania can, like,
He's as tall as the
flap
frogs.
to give me some extra. Oh, shit. Okay. And he's 15 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, then maybe I don't land on his head. Maybe I just land somewhere in his body. I just want to jump
You can
across
make
this
it.
bitch and attack
Yeah,
him.
you can make it.
All right, cool. All right, so I want to bring my two swords down into this motherfucker.
Okay.
So, first strike, 19. Second strike, 18.
19 will hit. 18 will hit. What kind of damage you doing?
All right, so we're going to do 3 piercing damage as I kind of land at him and stab one of my swords in, now anchoring me to him. And then the second one is 2 weapon fighting. Oh yeah, I just rolled a 1d6. Then he's going to take another 1 piercing damage as I shove another short sword into him and hang on for dear life.
Don't you have a modifier? Oh,
No, I
second,
don't have
two
the feat
attacks,
yet.
yeah.
So it's yeah.
So I have a question for you. Are you killing him or are you non-lethaling him? Because
Oh, I'm murdering him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
How's it go?
It's lethal. I mean, yeah, I think I just stab into him, and because his power wanes away, I just slide down as my blades slowly start tearing through stuff, and then I land.
Yeah, and as you
That
land,
was
the
anticlimactic.
creature falls backwards out of the water as you had done a push into it, and with a big thunk he goes into the ground. The blue and red of his eyes that were flickering fade out as more of this acid stuff start to come out. I do need you to make a dex save though. for these hits.
Sure. For both of them?
Yep.
All right, for the first one. 7 plus 23. For the second one. Well, so hold on. So that's a 12, but I'm going to use my reaction to use my rabbity, my lucky footwork. Whenever I make a dexterity saving throw, I can use my reaction to add a D4, and if I potentially turning the failure into a success. D4. So 12 plus Robin. 3. So 15.
Do you still have bless on you for 1d4 for your saving throws? Or has it been 10 rounds?
Yeah.
It has not been 10
I don't know.
rounds.
It's been a lot of rounds. Okay.
I don't think it's been 10.
I think we're like 6 or 7.
Yeah, it took a while.
Okay, well, I'll add another
But
D4.
15 will meet, so you can beat.
Oh, then never mind.
You managed to avoid this acid that is seeping from this being as it slunks onto the ground, and as things happen around you, the acid kind of seeps into the swirly marks on the ground that create the what's it called? Fancy patterns of knots and
ornate
knots,
patterns,
ornate
whatever.
patterns. As the area starts to glow, and the green crystals around you start to dim, and the ground kind of rumbles, shakes, but it's only momentary as words start to form around the room. A swirl of air and washing coming upon everything. The words flicker in shadow, off and on, using the sputtering marks of the goop from the water that kind of comes out and from the being and in the ground and from the cracks and creaks of the walls and floor, as the trees and plants in here die and wither into crunchy material. And I need to find the thing because it's important and it will end after that.
Well, while she's doing that, Mac is going to look at the corpse, look at everything going on, and say, "Did I just kill the heart of the forest?"
I don't think so.
Around you, as these words and shadows dance around the room, and the crystals fade in and out and dim and dim, the words and shadows, they come in different letters and different forms, but overall you can read it in Common, you can read it in Sylvan, and you can read it in Abyssal as well as Celestial. In the cradle of dawn, a babe divine shall lie, needing guardian strong as her powers amplify. Yet darkness doesn't wait, it continues to creep. The heroes must strive and grow to save their lights from eternal sleep. As these words kind of form and dissipate out into shadow, it comes back in and back out in a pulse kind of thing. It continues the words. To vanquish the end, heroes must heed the call, becoming the seasons to conquer darkness's thrall. Spring's renewal, summer's fiery blaze, autumn's harvest, winter's icy gaze. Should they become guardians, the task is blessed. With more cycles, darkness continues to be suppressed. Yet amid these times, destruction's role needs redefined, balancing creation and destiny's design. But if they falter from the task, time's grip is tight, with only one cycle to complete the daunting fight. And as the shadows twirl around the room in their runes and words and letters, it pings into a single point and drops into the ground as this splattering and kind of like a fog wave shadow that washes over the ground. And the roots and the everything going out from you in the center of this room to out into the world. You may now take your level up to 4. Woo! And this is where we'll end the episode.
Now I am all powerful. It's still October, right?
I just want you guys to know that's like a flawless round. I didn't take any damage.
Me either.
It took quite a bit.
I don't think it's October anymore.
Oh, is it November?
Because this is episode 27?
Yes.
Yeah, we are in November.
Is there a charity next to November?
Yeah, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
I love it. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, really great organization, worth your time, worth your money, especially these times. We're getting into the colder months. It's getting darker. People get sad, and we got to take care of people. So we're going to do that right now by rolling some Dice. We got a spook. No, we got a 13. It's not spooky anymore. We got a thankful 13.
Nice. Devin.
Hey, everybody. I was looking at my character sheet and trying to figure out
I was leveling up.
which oath I was going to take. Thanks for listening to the episode today. As always, the best place you can go to figure out what we got going on and just find yourself as a part of something. If you find yourself being bored, is our Discord. We would love for you to come and join our Discord.
And we will be waiting for you.
We will be waiting for you.
Very nice. Hope, stars, and wishes. I wanted to do table talk. However, again, we were running a bit late, so let's not.
Longo combat
Next episode.
I hope that I am the guardian of winter. That's it. I don't care who it is. I hope it's me.
I'm hoping for autumn because I'm in my autumn years, but I'm also, because it's November, I'm really hoping that you'll check out my new book, Blair County, available on Amazon.com. It's the holiday season. It's a perfect gift. It's an adorable little love story. It's like Western style, bad guys coming into town. You're really going to enjoy it. It's a really cute read. It's very warming and charming for this holiday season. And I hope you'll consider reading my new book, Blair County, available on Amazon.com.
Very demure. It's very cute.
Very demure. It's very cozy, very demure.
So much. Not the
Is
book,
it mindful?
the term.
It is more mindful than you could think.
Awesome. Very nice.
I will give stars to Avon for putting up with all three of us during this fight scene.
Speak for yourself.
Thank you.
I kind of did.
You said all three of us.
I said for putting up with all three of us.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Okay.
I am. I don't understand.
You did? Who's on first? It's me. It's you. Nor I.
Nor I. She's busy. I hope we'll be having a lot of fun with what comes up next. As DM, it's kind of spoilers, but patrons, feel free to bug me for a spoiler. I'll happily give them out. It's exciting what's up. I'm excited about this path. There's a lot of good things here. Thank you, players, for keeping things interesting and creative. I love it. Like we always say,
We love you.
we love you.
We love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.